Super Bowl broadcast is up.
Thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talked these last couple weeks about the build-up, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete.
Get his ass. Get his ass. Oh, toe tap.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
See that toe tap? Toe drag.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Rivers on the money, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away. Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them. The screen pass is a great way of doing it.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Let's go, boys! Let's go!
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. 1st down, Bradford. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Come get some. Come on,
Here's Breeze. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Yeah, bro, like, you about to kick.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Like the block kicking overtime.
They'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Like that was the game.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
No,
and down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be 2nd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or they make a bad throw, that they go to that close to get themselves back in sync.
Now this throw caught left side. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now Rivers. Right side caught by Jackson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. To give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 4-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Bradford. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Joey Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. First throw now for the backup Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Maybe when I find a big physical one.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Rivers. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And now a fumble. The ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. So the defense there.
Yeah, I was about to say that. That was a helmet on helmet right there. Swag said nope.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. of big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 6 man. Go.
Rivers now to throw on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Mike Williams, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
90. Step 180. 12.
Throwing again. Rivers. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit him on that one.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And look at this, it's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And now it's second down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, as the first half is winding down, and the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
What time is it? Together now. Never got a goal in a minute.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a handoff to begin the drive to Morris. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alfred Morris, 75 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set, black 15. Check, 47. Check.
First down, Rivers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10.
Hey, Rocket. Hey, Orbit.
To throw again. Rivers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring out the third down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you're taking a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. They'll toss it to Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Set, black 11. Room. He's crashing.
On second and 11 now. Rivers to the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. That second down play nets a -4. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're in
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Cameron Jordan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. A first down throw for Bradford. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. They run with Morris. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Breeze on third down. That's complete to Meredith. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought it was trying to get down.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You ready?
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 9, Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll give Henry another shot. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got his man.
It did not let me fucking jump.
Have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This fielded at the 2.
Let's go. Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Bradford, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Flushed out right. Open man is Michael Thomas. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Dancing to his left. And he comes back with one complete. His 1st catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Morris. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alfred Morris, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Oh, wow.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it with Jackson. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oh, he froze that nigga.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Go. Check, keep it skinny. Check, 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 check.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back.
Ready? 95-56.
Tight Ringo.
5-9. Run. Good set.
Back to throw, Breeze. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Did we take the threshold off this motherfucker?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
I just caught it.
To throw is Breeze. Caught on the right side by Adams. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Here's Morris. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze, and complete right side to Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Oh, wow. I thought you had a fit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they run out of the shotgun with Adams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Morris. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They stay on the ground against Morris. He's got some breathing room. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game.
Is that Alfred Morris?
So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They'll come up with split backs in the backfield. This offense once trailed by 2 touchdowns. Now they've got a chance to take the lead. 1st and goal. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. That might just have been the most pressure-filled kick in Super Bowl history, but he stepped up, knocked it through just like it was a Tuesday practice in July.
And if it's not the most pressure-filled, it's certainly right among them. A title on the line, and he comes through. Nails.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now you're
I hit you.
to the game. You can't have those kind of plays.
Oh, I'm crying. So we got one more play.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal.
I hit him while he's still
And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie us at 24 all. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
You was stealing downs, bro. Am I lying or not? Won't you stealing downs?
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start it on the ground with Morris. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
First throw of overtime for Breeze. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you play strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
No.
They come out here in the I. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll toss it to Morris. And he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints, Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
No, you underthrew it, bro. What really made me mad was that play right there. It didn't let me jump with Mario Davis to get the pick.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to.